there you are. Welcome to the Inner Sanctum, and today we're going to paint Gene Simmons of Kiss from this classic picture. First of all, take a lovely white T-shirt, iron it and stretch it over a board 20 inches by 30, and then make yourself a lovely big stencil out of thick cardboard, like so. And all you have to do is place the stencil, align it correctly, and then we can begin to paint. Whoops. Okay, well, first of all we'll use black to begin with. And now people often ask me, where do you begin? And quite frankly, it doesn't really matter, you know, because you can start wherever you want, but I tend to start from an eye, you know, because it's where people look first. So you line your stencil up and then start to block in. I start doing the brow, then draw a dot for the eye, the pupil, and then do an outline around the edge, and a little bit of shadow over the eye, and then we can begin blocking in the makeup. Now, when you do fill in the stencil, you don't just fill it with solid black, because you know that's not what this is about. You actually draw within the stencil and you get all the reflected light that's on the surface of the grease paint, which is shiny. So to create that effect, I fill this bit in solidly here with black, but here underneath the eye, where the crease is there of his eye, you leave that paler, and that creates the illusion of depth. It always helps if you have enough paint. When you do the mouth, that's just solid black, but this is interesting. You follow the contour of the bottom lip because it's like jutting out. So I tend to do this pattern. And then come around here, back again. And that creates form. It creates the illusion of the mouth. Right, it's basically using contour lines and just a little bit more black on top. Okay, now this needs to be a solid black, and this side too. Okay, now here, these kind of bat horns, whatever you want to call them, again, don't fill them solidly with black because they're not solid black. Outline them first, like so, and then from the left hand side to the middle, increase the blackness. And that way you get the effect of reflected light. The outside ones you can make solid black, but you've got to create the illusion of a grimace, really. That's the expression. Now here, we add a little bit of hair where Gene's hairline merges into the V, but that's not, you know, not 100% necessary because people don't really notice that bit, but it's a little touch I like to add. Okay, then the next thing to do, once you've got the basics in, is outline the whole thing like so. So that when we take the mask off, we've actually got the edge of his face lined in. Okay, once you've blocked in plenty of paint, then you do the big reveal like so, and you know that always surprises people because a lot of the work appears to be done, but there's a lot of work still to do to make this not appear that it's been painted. When you take the stencil off, you'll notice there's two bits missing there, and that's because these bits, the eyes can't float on their own, they have to be connected, and I've put a bar across. So the first thing to do is fill these in so it doesn't look like it's been stenciled, which is basically doing this. On the other side. Now also, I'll put a line across here, which is where Gene's brow meets his nose, and that's like a crease, and that creates the illusion of the grimace. And then you start blocking in, sorting out the edges basically, because some of these edges are a bit rough, so I'll draw okay, next thing you do after you've connected those bits up is do the shadow under the nose, which is basically, don't go too dark too quickly. And then there's two creases in the face, which Gene has always had, and this starts to give you the likeness of the grimace. Like so. I always put some shadow on this side of the nose because it's lit from the right, so the shadow falls on the left. And you basically build this up until it starts to look convincing. Then you connect this gap here to the outside of the lip like so, and add these 2 points that he sometimes would draw in about 1978 onto his makeup, like so. And then we drop in the crease where his gums meet his teeth at like a 90-degree angle, which is sort of like that, which suggests there's form in the mouth area. And then I just block in these two edges where the teeth and gums recede into the mouth, like so. I do this before I add colour because it gives form before you add colour, because colour can distract you when you're trying to create form. And then underneath, the final thing, the same again, the shadow under the bottom lip, which is jutting out, which creates form again. And then those key features, if you pull back and take a big look, you'll see has already started to give it some depth and 3D.